Yes, even after Godwin Obaseki has, worked really hard to get to where he is today, there are still a lot of bad people who are after him and after his administration and government because, he has not really been at peace because it has been from one issue to another. But good, he has been handling them well. But the truth is, why are they bringing up all of these issues? I believe at this point, everyone should understand that Edo State now belongs to each and every one of them. So if they are working anything, it should be for the progress of the state and not an individual thing. I believe we should start putting party affiliations aside once the election is over and start to, build those states. Once election is over, let us come together and build such a state and not fighting from the background and destroying things when one is trying to build. But yet, there's something that I want you to know about the battles that Obaseki has fought and how he got to where he is today. Well, guys, this is very interesting. I'm sure you should listen to it. But of course, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to our channel and also like this video. And don't forget to comment and also share this video. All right, my dear people, right here it says Obaseki's unending battles and why it is so. For a man who made such a success in finance, it is amazing that Godwin Obaseki stayed much in the background in the 8 years of Comrade Adams Oshiomhole until he was thrust into the limelight in the twilight of that administration. Remarkably, Obaseki's political trajectory followed almost a similar pathway as two fellow bankers who became governors before him. Senator Kashim Shettima, who came from Zenith Bank to become governor of Borno State and had to fight off his former godfather, Senator Ali Sharif, SAS, to enthrone a legacy in his state. Udom Emmanuel, who also came from Zenith Bank to become governor of Akwa Ibom State, similarly waged a war of liberation for himself and some say for the state to win a second term. He is now said to be in the pathway of enthroning a legacy that, among others, could make Akwa Ibom Nigeria's leading destination for direct foreign investment, FDIs, given the industrialization schemes and the success that has been made of the Ibom Air project. Obaseki did not come from Zenith Bank, but from Afri Invest, a company that supposedly births banks, so that was perhaps not a disadvantage to him in fighting off his political godfather to win a second term. Indeed, all three former bankers mentioned above had intimidating godfathers with strong personalities, but all three succeeded in the political combat for a second term. The success of the former bankers in the government underlines the shrewdness with which bankers have since the era of the merchants of Venice been perceived. After all, you need some high degree of astuteness to profit from other people's money that they keep with you in trust. The duo of Shetima and Emmanuel so dealt with their godfathers alongside the godfathers' enforcers that the opposition to them was diminished to insignificance. It was reflective of this that even a brother of Senator Sharif jettisoned blood relationship to partner with Shetima. It is against background that questions are increasingly being asked of the tact with which Governor Obaseki is dealing with the opposition in Edo State. The hand of fellowship thrown by the defeated godfather Adam Oshiomhole and opponent Pastor Osage Izeyamu after the final Supreme Court's judgment was crudely dismissed as an afterthought. Even if it were so, some thought that as a statesman, the governor would have grabbed the opportunity to teach Comrade some lessons in humility, but unfortunately he was dismissive of their gestures. What perhaps have provoked the latest commentaries from Edolite speaking to this correspondent is the decision by the governor to revoke the certificate of occupancy of the land housing a farm belonging to Pastor Izeyamu, his opponent in the election that was less than a year ago. No matter how it is explained, the action will only be interpreted as a political witch hunt. The farm which reportedly acts as a training school for young farmers is not anywhere near the town and is surrounded by vast land areas for the governor to cite any of his development schemes. By going to pick on the land of his political opponent, Governor Obaseki stands the risk of rubbishing the good works he has done in education and other sectors. Remarkably, Iyamu is not the first political opponent to face the governor's life. One of such opponents after the demolition of his house was given a bill of millions to pay to the Edo state government as the expenses of pulling down his house. The risk for Obaseki is that his target this time is undoubtedly one of the most popular political actors in the state with a good dose of public solidarity. Even more, it is coming at a time when the governor is yet to disengage himself from the face-off with the Benin monarch or by Ware II over the custody of the yet-to-be-returned looted artifacts. The problem for Governor Obaseki is that he may be going into his battles alone. Party members in his new party are grieved that 8 months after inauguration for the second term that the governor is yet to make appointments. He is running with his two-man team of deputy governor and secretary to the state government SSG, despite the solidarity by the SG by the old members of the party in helping him win a second term. Those from the state tell your correspondent that politics has never been played with such a dose of bitterness as it is now appearing with a degree of vindictiveness from the government house. Even members of the PDP are disillusioned both with attempt at Eze Iyamu's property and the standoff with the Oba of Benin. The situation for the governor is even more tenuous given the forthcoming showdown as his deputy and longtime enforcer, Comrade Philip Shaibu, prepares to upset the Eson agenda ahead of the 2024 exit. If the governor does not pull back from the present course, he would find out that in his finishing days, whatever legacy he may have built in the real sector would be swallowed up in an unimaginable crisis. Pitiably, because he is eating alone, he would be all alone in the battle for an enduring legacy. Whatever reason this article was written, I believe the person should also put in consideration how the governor has done a lot of projects that would push Edo lights forward. Now, they should understand that politics is not about party, it is not about those in the circle of politics, it is more about the people. And in all of this, what are the people of Edo State saying? Are they in support of what Godwin Obaseki is doing? Or are we talking about party support? That is where we're getting it wrong in Nigeria. We look at those who are supporting us internally from the party and forget what the masses are going to do. It is more about the masses, not about those in the party. Well, you would say that during the elections, it is those within the party that would vote for you. Yes, but at the end of the day, you are doing all of this for the people and not for those in your party. And that is why I say we must grow beyond looking everything within the party sector and look at what the masses are going through. Well, my dear people, that is it. Thank you for listening. Drop a comment and give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.